Talk oh no, this is October 28th, 2000
Recording in progress.
of the City of Monterey's Planning Commission. And we will start off with a roll call.
Sure. Vice Chair Latassa,
Here.
Commissioner Bluth.
Here.
It seems Commissioner Brassfield is absent. Commissioner Dawson
Here.
and Commissioner Freeman.
Here.
And our Chair Silva is also absent. And our staff members present are Planning Manager Levi Hill, Principal Planner Fernando Roveri, Principal Planner Christy Sabdo, and myself, Recording Secretary Erica Barrera. I can go ahead and remind the public how to participate.
Please.
Information on participating in this meeting and providing public comment, including remotely by Zoom or telephone, is on this meeting's agenda, which is online at monterey.gov/agendas. Remote commenters will be muted until it is their turn to speak, and a timer will be shown on the screen. If you're connected on Zoom, the timer is accurate with no delay. In the chamber, we recommend keeping phones and devices muted to prevent audio interference with the meeting. Thank you for participating in your city government.
Thanks, Erica. So the first item on this afternoon's agenda is the consent agenda. And there is one item. It's the approval of the minutes from the October 14th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting. Are there any comments on this item? Is there anyone in the public who would like to say anything or online?
There are no attendees online.
Great. So we'll bring it back to the commission for a motion.
Or to approve as presented.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
We have, okay.
Okay. Vice Chair Latassa,
Yes.
Commissioner Bluth,
Yes.
Commissioner Dawson,
Yes.
and Commissioner Freeman.
Yes.
Okay, those minutes have been approved.
Great. Thank you. So next item is general public comments. If anyone in the audience or online would like to address the commission on an item not on this afternoon's agenda, now's your time.
I'm not showing any attendees online.
Okay. So we'll moving right along. We'll go to the public hearing. We have one item on this afternoon's agenda, which is 201 Hawthorne Street, architectural review permit application ARP 25-0111 for an expansion of an existing non-conforming single-family residence. Applicant Thane Wilson, owner Christy Hertz. And we will start off with a staff report.
Please.
Hello, Chair and Planning Commission. My name is Fernanda Roveri, Principal Planner for the City of Monterey, and I will present to you the project at hand, 201 Hawthorne Street, an expansion of a non-conforming single-family dwelling. Staff's recommendation is that the Planning Commission adopt the resolution attached in your staff report, approving the expansion of the non-conforming single-family dwelling. This is an aerial view of 201 Hawthorne Street at the corner of Hawthorne and Reside Avenue. On site, there is an existing single-family dwelling. The lot is considered a substandard corner lot because it is less than 5,000 square feet. The zoning is R35, and the general plan land use designation is medium density residential. As you can see, the existing single-family dwelling is closer than average than what we normally see to the corner side, which is Reside Avenue. This shows the existing condition. The part of the dwelling that is proposed to be expanded is shown here. And this is, again, a view from Reside Avenue. So the project proposes a kitchen expansion into the rear and corner side setbacks. This shows that the existing single-family dwelling is about 6 feet 5 inches to the corner side property line and about 14 feet 5 inches to the rear property line. And the expansion would encroach both into the corner side and rear setbacks. The expansion would be approximately 16.77 square feet. And this is a proposed floor plan. It's a little, the orientation changed, but again, the corner side on this view would be out to the right and the rear would be at the bottom. And in yellow is the proposed floor area addition that would square off the kitchen. So the Planning Commission, there's a section of our non-conforming code that allows the Planning Commission to approve an expansion of a non-conforming residential structure. So generally, no structure shall be moved, altered, or enlarged unless required by law or unless the moving, alteration, or enlargement will result in the elimination of the nonconformity. However, the Planning Commission may allow a structure housing a nonconforming residential use in an R district to be altered and enlarged by adding not more than 10% of the existing habitable floor area, provided that the number of dwelling units is not increased. So this is a special power of the Planning Commission.
Oh,
And so this part of the non-conforming section of the code does not have any required specific findings that the Planning Commission must make, but these are findings that staff is proposing that the Planning Commission use. So this first finding is that the use is conforming in that it is an allowed single-family residential use, and the expansion would add floor area to the existing kitchen. So it wouldn't be expanding a non-conforming use because the use is already conforming. The expansion would not add more than 10% of the existing habitable floor area and does not propose an increase in dwelling units. The expansion would make for a consistent wall plane with the rest of the house, achieving a more cohesive building facade along Reside Avenue. And with that, staff recommends that the Planning Commission approve the expansion of the non-conforming dwelling. That concludes staff's presentation, and the applicant is here, and he has an image of what the expansion would look like, showing that consistent wall plane along Reside Avenue.
Thanks, Fernanda. Any questions of staff? Mike?
question. In my infinite experience with building houses, I always thought that if you have a non-conforming situation, that you can't add to it unless you take the non-conforming away. I guess that's not true.
So that section that I read into the record, it
3 or 4 times, and it's just. So I figured you'd be the best one to tell me how to do it.
So usually, yes, you cannot expand the nonconformity, but this section of the code specifically allows the Planning Commission to approve expansion of a nonconformity as long as you're not expanding it more than 10% of the existing floor area.
Okay, thank you.
And the number of dwelling units is not increased, right?
Right, yes.
Right.
Okay, any other questions of staff? So I have a question, Fernanda. They are expanding the residence into part of the garage. So there is an increase of habitable area into the existing garage. Was that expansion made part of the calculation?
They are not, that wouldn't be new building area. There is already building area in that part.
Right.
So, and they would be maintaining the required 1 off-street parking covered space.
Yes. Well, if you could go back to the slide that showed
Plan view.
the actual ordinance language.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's what's being added, but they're also expanding habitable space into the garage. I don't mean to be a stickler, but it's, so it does say the, 10% of existing habitable floor area. That's the critical phrase there.
Which is not the let.
And does that, so I'm just asking if that, because obviously that little corner of the kitchen is going to be way less than 10%, but was that part of the garage, that's being expanded by habitable area? Was that included in the calculation? Or should it? Maybe it's exempt from that
So-
for some reason.
I don't believe it was included in the calculation because we're going off the existing habitable area caveat in that provision. Nonetheless, if it were to be included, that would actually increase the amount of floor area they'd be allowed to expand because it would make for a larger existing habitable area that you'd be taking that 10% from. So it would be compliant nonetheless.
Oh, okay. So even if you included the part that's being expanded into the garage,
It would just increase the amount they're able to expand into the non-conforming area.
okay. And somebody did that calculation to,
Correct.
Prove
We worked
this.
off the more restrictive amount,
okay,
which would be the existing habitable area.
right.
So we took the 10% off of that to be more conservative.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, great. Would the applicant like to come forward and make a presentation? Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in.
Christie,
I don't need to show those pictures.
Yeah, the podium is usually fine, but wherever you want to sit.
Accustomed as I am to this, I did work for the city for a few years and didn't come up here to see you people. The thing that I did calculate for your interest is it's about 4.2% increase is what it comes to. And it would be the corner. That's what it looks like today that you're looking at.
mhm.
And underneath that picture, Fernando, if you could show what's underneath. That's what it's going to look like. So the roof line will be all consistent with the main roof and it'll be boxed off and it'll be a little prettier. It's still on the driveway side. The part that we're doing is that 4.2% for that one corner is really what we're looking for. And move the trash cans off the street.
Moving the trash cans and the utility.
That's going to be put into a doghouse they're going to build for us.
Mhm.
And the utility box, I'm going to request a doghouse for that and a water meter also that's on that side.
Okay.
But that's the way that the designer we generated that picture for you guys to take a look at. So we hope that that's what you needed to see.
Great. Any questions of the applicant? Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Erica, is there anybody online who would like to, because they're only, the applicants are the only ones in the chambers.
There are no attendees online.
Okay, so seeing that, we'll bring it back to the commission for a motion or a discussion.
Oh, interesting. Sometimes would this go to the zoning commission? It's interesting that it would come to the planning commission.
Yeah.
First I read it, I thought, oh, this is going to go to the ARC.
So for the design component, an architectural review permit is required for the exterior change or
Okay.
alteration. However, as Fernanda noted earlier in her presentation, it's very specific in the zoning code as to who can approve this specific
Mhm.
expansion, and it's limited to the planning commission.
Okay. Seems very straightforward to me. Yeah.
Take out that note, it's something that's a mistake to be done.
Okay, can I hear a motion?
One off, architecture review permit application. ARP 25-9111 for expansion of existing non-conforming single family residence.
Okay,
Second.
okay, we have a motion and a second. So I guess we'll do a roll call.
Sure. Vice Chair Latassa,
Yes.
Commissioner Bluth,
Yes.
Commissioner Dawson,
Yes.
and Commissioner Freeman.
Yes.
Okay, that motion is approved. The decision is appealable to the City Council within 10 days. We have applications online or in our planning office.
Okay, you're approved. Thanks for coming in.
Window sweat there.
Okay, so next item is, let's see, the
Staff report.
informational reports, I guess, planning office update.
Sure. Thank you. And as noted in the report, we did have just a recap from the most recent city council meeting. We did take forward the expansion of the local density bonus ordinance that this commission saw a few weeks ago, went forward and was approved for first reading at last week's city council meeting. So that'll be going forward to a second reading before becoming effective 30 days after that. And then also noted in the report are the items that are tentatively scheduled for the November 25th Planning Commission meeting. As you may know, we will not be having our November 11th Planning Commission meeting. So our next meeting will be on November 25th. As a reminder, that is the week of Thanksgiving. So if for any reason you're unable to attend, please let us know at your earliest possible convenience.
That's for the Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Yes, sir. But we do have a few items that are tentatively scheduled for that meeting. There is a street abandonment project on Cedar Street, project at 2023 North Fremont Street, which is a use permit. And then also it's looking like that is also going to be the meeting that will be bringing forward the action that will be the dissolving of our ARC. So that will be coming forward on that meeting as well.
Mike's going to retire.
No, Mike's not allowed to retire. Actually, I filed that with the city clerk's office.
Okay.
We have him for life. Exactly. But I think other than that, if anything changes, we'll certainly let you know.
Okay,
I had something to say. Bob brought it up last time, and I really think that we need to keep on track on this. And that was a specific plan for the Garden Road area. And you mentioned that not until the work plan for the staff is developed can that be brought forward. And I really want you to keep track of when the deadline is for officially asking for a specific plan committee or plan or whatever you have to do. We don't want to lose sight of that because I think that is our major area of new residential development. And with the problems that have come up so far, be nice to have something to rely back on, you know, when these people get into these discussions about how close to the airplane is going to put the nursery school. Right.
I did talk to Tyler about that, who's fully supportive, so I'm not sure where we move next, whether it has to be. I asked if I should come before city council and make a public comment. He thought that was,
Okay.
I'm not sure where we go next, given that.
Yeah, I think that's as far as it goes at this point. The work program is established yearly with city council meeting in conjunction with city manager's office and the various department heads. So I think, like I said, it typically tracks with the fiscal year. So if it's already been brought up to the mayor, then I would assume when those conversations are happening, you know, in May, June, and July of this next year, that would be something that maybe he's suggesting or pushing forward and to be a part of the work program.
Mike. Oh, go ahead, please.
When Sandy mentioned, I'm just curious, did the daycare group appeal? Or?
They did. That's actually going forward to the city council on November 4th. So if you're interested, tune in.
Okay.
Mike, that day, right?
I was able to take a tour of the new airport, what do they call it?
Construction site for the terminal.
There's a tremendous amount of concrete.
There is a lot of steel and concrete out there.
Steel and concrete. It just, it goes forever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I used to go to all the airport board meetings and, we were studying that, geez, 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing action. That's real positive.
Yeah, it is. It's really exciting to see the progress they're making out there.
And the real negative thing is that the Mercedes dealer is leaving Monterey, going to Marina, I guess.
So we haven't received anything official on that. I have heard rumors of that as well, but nothing official to this point
Yeah.
that we've heard.
It's just, it's going to be a big hit on the budget.
Mhm.
Does, the city doesn't own any of that property. It's private.
Which probably where the Mercedes, yeah, correct, that's privately held.
You never know.
You never know.
I have a question, Levi. What's the status of the LCP?
Oh, great question. So we're actually wrapping up our review. Christy Sabdo has been working tirelessly on that and keeping me and Kim on track, as well as our consultant team. So we're actually working on wrapping up our draft chapters for chapters 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll be preparing those to be submitted for a first round of review to the Coastal Commission. But we're actually planning on bringing those forward to this group as well, kind of concurrently, to give this group an opportunity to provide feedback and to give you guys an update. Probably going to bring it by chapter, so as not to overwhelm you with a lengthy document all at once. But that way, if you have any questions or want to get into any of the details or anything in the specific chapters, we'll have the time and ability to kind of dive into those nuances. But yeah, making significant progress and looking to get our initial submittals into the Coastal Commission near the end of this year.
Wow, great. This year being
Days away.
next year.
Well, 2025, we're hoping in this calendar year to have some draft chapters in front of the Coastal Commission staff and
Wow.
get our initial review.
Great. Okay. Any other questions?
Nope.
Well, good work. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Okay. The meeting is adjourned.
Is this a new record?
No, I don't think so.
Minutes?
We've had